Rose, what do you mean, Joabin? It's your wedding. I planned it just for a happy life, Rose. Rose, but why, Mom? I don't want to marry. At least, not to someone whom I don't even know. Joabin, I'm not asking, I'm saying. And also, it's for your bright future, my dear Rose. As she said this, you felt so glad because it's her first time speaking with you so politely. Joabin, please, Rose, I know you will be very happy after this marriage. Please, she said while showing her fake tears. Rose, okay, Mom, I will marry, but please don't cry. Poor Rose. How can anyone be happy to marry a dangerous mafia? Tears continuously falling down your face. You saw yourself in the mirror. You were standing there in your long white wedding dress. You were sad that you were marrying someone you don't even know. You stared at yourself in the mirror and looked sad. Rose telling to herself, "You have really such a bad fate, Rose." Before you could say, your stepsister walked in. Jenny, I never said this to you, but today I'm saying you are looking gorgeous. Rose, thank you, Jenny. By the way, did you know whom you are marrying? Rose, no, I don't even know his name, you said sadly. Jenny, you are marrying the most dangerous mafia. Rose, mafia? Dangerous mafia? Joabin, yes, now let's go. Your heartbeat started beating rapidly in nervousness. Rose point of view. I was walking with a bucket of flowers in my hand and my stepmom and stepsister at my side. I slowly looked up and saw someone. My heart stopped beating for a moment when I saw the person who I wasn't expecting. The person was the most cruel, dangerous mafia, Jeon Jungkook. I looked at my Joabin with teary eyes as she suddenly looked away. With that, she started dragging me towards him as I struggled to get rid of her grip. Rose, no, no, you can't do this to me. Tears started streaming down my cheeks as we were reaching him. He came near us, making me shiver in fear. He slowly took my hand and dragged me towards the priest. Jungkook, whom are you waiting for, huh? You may start now. Priest, do you, Jeon Jungkook, take Rose as your beloved wife? Jungkook, I do. Priest, do you, Rose, take Jeon Jungkook as your beloved husband? I didn't say anything, but suddenly I felt my hand being squeezed by his hands. Rose, I do. Rose, I said it in a low voice. Priest, you may kiss the bride now. I looked at him as he is already looking at me while smirking and leaned forward to me. I closed my eyes as I let the tears fall down on my cheek. He attached his lips to mine, kissing me and pulling me closer by my waist. He pulled away. I looked around at everyone, but their heads were hung low. Jungkook, hey gorgeous, let's go home. Time skipped at home. We walk inside his big, beautiful house, and all the maids and the guards bowed towards us. Jungkook, Mrs. Hwang, take her to the room, he said as she immediately took me to the room. Jungkook point of view. I just came out from the bathroom after taking a shower and I saw Rose. She is looking very beautiful in her wedding dress, revealing a little bit of her breast and perfect collarbone. Rose point of view. I was standing in front of the mirror when suddenly I felt someone's touch. I flinched because of the sudden touch. I looked in the mirror and saw Jungkook. He was in his bathrobe while drying his hair with a towel. Then he wiped off my hair from my neck. He touched my neck, giving me shivers in my whole body. His hand slowly went towards my waist, pulling me closer to him. I felt like I paused in time. He then kissed my neck softly. He then again started to kiss my shoulder and neck. My heart started beating rapidly. He then turned me around and started kissing my collarbone and jawline. My eyes started to get watery as I tried to push him, but he is so strong. He was about to kiss me on my lips, but one of my tears dropped on his face, making him stop what he was doing. Jungkook's point of view. Oh shit, what did I do? She pushed me. I should have understood that she is badly afraid of me. Now she'll be afraid of me even more. Damn, what have you done, Jungkook? Rose. Sorry, I know it's really very. Jungkook. Shh, don't say sorry. It's not your fault. I shouldn't have touched you without your permission. I'm sorry. Rose, you are not mad at me, right? Sobs. You said while closing your eyes tightly in fear. Jungkook. Don't cry. I wouldn't touch you until you want. He said and hugs you. Rose. Thank you for understanding me. Jungkook. Don't worry. I'll always be by your side. My Rose. You feel safe in his hug, but you are also very scared of him. Jungkook. Let's sleep. Rose. Okay, good night. Few days later. Rose point of view. I was waiting for Jungkook as he said today he will have dinner with me. Mrs. Hwang. Mrs. Jungkook, if you want, you can have your dinner. Rose. No, it's okay. I'll wait. And please call me Rose only, I said with a smile. Mrs. Hwang. But if I call you Rose, then Mr. Jungkook will be mad at me. Rose. Oh, sorry for that. Mrs. Hwang. It's okay. Few minutes later. Mrs. Hwang. I think Mrs. Jungkook you should have your dinner now. Rose. Let's just wait a bit more, please. Mrs. Hwang. Okay, miss. Everyone is waiting for Jungkook to arrive. I feel ashamed as I'm making everyone wait for him. I'm getting furious and worried as time passes by. Mrs. Hwang. Mrs. Jungkook, please have your dinner. It's getting very late. Rose. Okay, you all can have your dinner. I will wait a bit more. Mrs. Hwang. I will also wait with you, Mrs. Jungkook. Rose. No, it's okay, Mrs. Hwang. You can have your dinner. It's getting very late. Mrs. Hwang. Are you sure, dear Mrs. Jungkook? Rose. Yes. Few moments later. I see Jungkook. He has injuries on his face and a deep wound on his hand. I stand there frozen, not knowing what to do. Realization hits me when he groans in pain. After that, he makes his way to our bedroom, so I also go into the room. As I step inside the room, I see him sitting on the bed. Jungkook. Rose, can you do me a favor? Rose. Sure. Jungkook. Can you get my bathtub ready? I want to relax. As he says this, your eyes widen up. Rose. Me? You really want me to? He smirks as he gets up and starts walking towards me. My heart is racing and I'm feeling so nervous in this moment. Now, he's just inches away from me. Jungkook. It's okay. You don't need to be scared of me, Mrs. Jungkook. He whispers in your ear. Rose. Oh, okay. I'll go and get your bathtub ready. I say and rush into the bathroom. Jungkook. Such a cutie. Rose. It's okay. Just get ready for his bathtub and get out of the bathroom. Yes, you can do it. After some time, after I'm done, I rush out of the bathroom, but accidentally I bump into Jungkook and see his smirking face. Jungkook. Walk carefully, Miss Rose, he says in a teasing way. Rose. Okay, I'll go get your bathtub ready. Jungkook. Thank you, Rose. After some time, Jungkook's point of view. I step into the bathroom and see Rose sitting in the corner of the bed. I walk towards her as she stands up with a first aid box in her hand and starts treating my deep injury on my hand. I'm enjoying every moment as she treats my injury. Her soft hands, her cute figure, everything is just perfect. Now she starts treating the wound